Why do narcissistic individuals hate your friends and family? Now, when it comes to narcissistic individuals, not all of them will seemingly hate your friends and family. Narcissistic individuals tend to follow a very similar pattern of behaviour. And when we're naive to this behaviour, we just don't know that it exists, even when it's existing in front of our face. We haven't learned that yet. However, once we do, it's quite easy to recognise that a narcissistic individual will go all out to love bomb. And as this can be very similar to the love languages, it's challenging to recognise the narcissist's manipulative behaviour. With a narcissist, it's extreme, it's in the excess, and it's excessively fast. They're looking to progress things very rapidly. They're looking to earn your trust as quick as they can. They either turn on that charismatic charm with their grandiosity, or they play the victim in order to gain people's sympathy. So they come on strong with that love bombing. If they get you on side, at some point they devalue you. If they don't get you on side, they begin to devalue you. They begin to ruin your reputation. They begin to smear you. They begin to destroy you any way they can for daring to not admire them. Once they've idolised you and they've love bombed you, at some point they will begin to devalue you. Once they've devalued you, they might look for a replacement. They might offer that intermittent reinforcement and suck you back into their games with the love bombing again, which is very confusing. They look for that replacement and then they discard you because they see you of no use to them. Once they've discarded you, they can smear your name, spread those rumours, ruin your life, or they can come back for the hoover when they need something from you. With a narcissist, they can go all out with that charismatic charm or those victim plays to get your friends and family on their side, to earn your friends and family's trust so that they can isolate you that way. Because your friends and family admire the narcissistic individual, and we all know we're not perfect, so our friends and family know that side to us when we're perhaps not at our best. And then a narcissist will slowly chip away at you and provoke you and get you to react in negative ways in front of your friends and family, and then say, see, this is what I have to put up with. And they slowly isolate you that way. They drive you to the point where you believe you're going crazy, and then they tell your friends and family that you're the crazy one and they're the long, hard, suffering person that's putting up with you. However, narcissistic individuals aren't always that successful. And at some point there's that one family member or that one friend that sees through the narcissist's lies. Or they all begin to see what's happening to you and don't like what the narcissist is doing to you. At which point a narcissistic individual is going to hate that person with a passion, because that person is a potential threat to them. That person can expose the narcissist. The narcissist will not find it as easy to manipulate you with that person in your life. So narcissistic individuals can hate your friends and family because it threatens their sense of control and dominance over you. It threatens their ability to not only have manipulated those, to manipulate you. They hate your friends and family because your friends and family are direct competition for your attention. They believe they're entitled to that excessive attention. Therefore, they're threatened by the attention that you give to others. So if you arrange to go out with your friend or a family member, the narcissist might just come at you with, oh, well, if you care about them more than you do me. Or they can have a grand surprise planned, which is a surprise to the narcissist as it is to you, because they're thinking on their feet to stop you from going to see your friends and family, because They want the attention on themselves. And if you do go to see your friends and family, this is usually when they're going to seek out the attention elsewhere. And when you inevitably find out, they turn around and claim, well, if you'd have paid me more attention. And in the narcissist's head, it makes sense to them, while we stand there and think, hey, when it comes to narcissistic individuals, they're thinking about themselves and themselves only. Narcissists tend to fear exposure, whether they are aware on a conscious or an unconscious level of their behaviour. They're building this facade to the outside world. They're building this grand illusion of who they are as a person. They want to be seen as somebody who has it all together, who has everything perfect, or to be seen as the victim in the situation. They want people to see what they want people to see. They don't want that judgment from others. Therefore, when they fear exposure, if your friends and family can potentially inform you, can potentially give you that direction to think for yourself, another opinion, if your friends and family can recognise that change within you, the narcissist doesn't like this. Therefore, they're going to cut you off from your friends and family, accuse your friends and family of interfering too much, not trusting them. They're going to try and move you away from them also, that they can't expose who the narcissist truly is to you. We can all potentially have been on that side where we've tried to get someone to see what they're getting into, and they don't see it because the narcissist is love bombing that person and treating them so well. Just like that competition for attention, there's also that competition for the admiration and the praise. The narcissist wants to be seen as the only person that can do anything for you, and they want the praise for doing so. They don't want you having other reliable people that you can turn to and then thank somebody for giving you a lift somewhere, because they want to sometimes use that against you. So your car might be in the garage for some works. You need a lift somewhere. Now, if you've got friends and family that can help give you that lift to work, then the narcissist isn't needed, so they can't use that against you with those, after all I've done for you. Also, if they know that you need a favour from them, they can ask you to do something that they know you don't particularly want to do. And then if you dare say no to them, they can turn around and say, well, don't expect that lift next week from me. Putting you in that between that rock and a hard place. So they come at your boundary with a boundary. Now, if you can just turn around and say, oh, it's okay, my mum will, my dad will, my brother will, my friend will, the narcissist can't use that against you. So that's another reason why they dislike your friends and family. They can be incredibly jealous and resentful of other people's relationships. They often can see a discussion between people. A narcissist can stand there and see two neighbours outside the home having a conversation, and the narcissist can stand there and say, oh, what do you think they're arguing about? Well, these really aren't getting on. They've no clue what's happening. Between narcissists, they don't like seeing other people get on. They're very envious of other people's relationship. So you will often notice with some narcissistic individuals, they will purposefully go after people who are in a relationship or who are married to destroy those relationships any way they can. And then once they have, they up and leave and move on to somebody else. So they can detest your friends and family because they're envious of the relationships you have with those. They can also dislike them due to their inability to have as much influence over you, because you have somebody else to go to for a different perspective, a different opinion, different point of view, same thing. But you have someone else you can go to that can potentially influence you, and it stops the narcissist from being able to influence you as much as they want. There's lots of reasons why narcissistic individuals take a disliking to your friends and family. Any you notice, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot give no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. The links for those will also be in the video description if you'd like to go and check those out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.